We continue to try to discover who's Lila. I mean, I think that we have a fairly good idea, but clearly the game has more information to share with us. More information, well, not to share, information that we have to find, that we have to dig up. And it seems a little bit difficult to dig up. Now, last time, I said that I kind of ran out of clues. I didn't really have any other paths to take. And people did say that at this point, like, I need to take hints because I'm not finding anything more. Basically, as you begin the game, it's easy to find endings because there are many. And then as you narrow them down, you will end up not really being able to find them. And there are some pretty tricky ones. So we're gonna... Okay, let's get going. First of all, we're gonna change a palette. There's one more palette that we found that we haven't used yet. Which is this. It's classic. Just pure black and white. Let's wake up. Alright. So, we got a clue in an earlier playthrough. Here. Our demon friend telling us that calamity happened on 13/11. I didn't know what to make of that. But it was mentioned to me that we have to change the system clock. I don't really have a cute way of saying that. I have to change the clock in Windows. It's that kind of thing. 13/11. So 13 is the day, 11 is the month. I have to change the system clock in Windows to November 13th. As far as I can tell, there isn't any other clue in the game about that. I think this is the only thing. So give me a sec. They say the year doesn't matter. I'm going to change my system clock to November 11th. And go back to the game. Oh, hold on. No, it didn't take. It didn't take. Still says June 13th. Hold on. Let me, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me just do that. As I click around in... Okay. Let's... give me a moment. Okay, I have to turn off set time automatically. Currently, it's on set time automatically because, of course, that's what you would have. You would have that, and now I am going... They say that the year doesn't matter. I'm going to now manually change it. All right. Well, I've now manually changed it. Doesn't seem like anything's changed so far. Oh, there it is. All right. We are huddled. William seems upset about something. What's going on, William? So this is William. It's not Lila. Please, don't go closer. Stay in the corner there. Please. Huh? They're all dead, aren't they? The newsletter said so. Even Father Lawrence. Whoa. And I have to say it now? Lila, I won't kill any more animals for you. That dog was... Lila, why did you tell me to stay home that day? I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. You have to leave. I don't know where. You must be just a piece of me. You're not more than I am. So why can't you just leave? Please. Please stop with this nonsense, Will. You know, I can't leave you. But something has to change. Don't worry too much about it. It's important to keep a clear mind. It'll be just like a swap of lenses in a kaleidoscope. Or reels in a movie projector. Don't run from it. Just let me... No! Don't touch me! Alright. We're going down some stairs to this door. Okay, so the tragedy is Lila set the fire, I guess, and everyone's dead. And there's Lila walking around. Where am I? There I am. Lila, are you stalking me? What's this over here? An old column. I can't tell how... Oh, she's coming. I've unlocked a new palette. I got a new palette. Okay, so that was worth it. Lila might be coming for me, but at least I got a new color palette. Alright, in there. Where are we going? Lila's following, though she is slow. Up we go. Oh, Lila's up here. Well... Hey, Lila. You just... I guess I'll take the stairs, then. It's a lot of stairs, Lila. Oh, I see her walking around up there. The music starts. Well, do we want to go all the way up there? Okay, nope. Nope, not that. Yep, let's head on down. She's following. Nope. Will stop walking. Will did stop walking. All right, well, if I take the elevator all the way up, she is just right there. If I take the stairs up, but not quite all the way, I think that she does start walking down after me. Maybe that's when the music starts. Lila, are you coming? No, she turned around and is going back the other way. How close do I have to get her attention? Is it just the screen have to change? Down there. Oh, she's coming. Keep going down. Keep going down. I'm just going to keep clicking to get Will to go down. Keep clicking. Keep clicking. Will, stop. Will, why did you stop walking? Will, what are you doing? What? He's not walking. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing, but like when he's right, if you look at the cursor, when he's right here, I'm like clicking all along here to try to get him to walk down, and he walks a little and he stops. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, let's try to figure out what are good spots to actually click on to make him move. Like, if I click on here, he will walk there. Okay, if I click on the middle, he doesn't walk. Like, I'm clicking right now all along the middle of the staircase, and he's not going anywhere. So maybe you just click on the bottom, like right there, to maybe just do it once. And maybe he'll just automatically do the correct path to get down there. I would hope so. Okay, back down. Did you see me, Lila? Or are you following? No, she didn't follow. All right, she's definitely going to see me now. No, actually, she did not. Lila, should I try to, like, go... That's the elevator. That's the top of the elevator. Well, the elevator's down there. So that's a shaft. Okay, she's coming. She's coming. Okay, all the way down. Let's go all the way down, Will. Okay, he's coming. And, so is she. So is she. All the way down. All the way. All the way. Will. There. Into the elevator. That's right, Lila. Tricked you. Thinks she's so smart. Fell for the oldest trick in the book. I don't know if she's coming back up, but I got around her. It's got like a theater up here, an old-timey theater. Oh, well, we've seen one of these before. Junk reels. And this? Oh, pit. It's just pit. That's all it is. I got the other reel. We'll have removed a reel. Now there's just one. These are still junk reels. This is still pit, I would assume. Uh-oh. Hi, Lila. You think you've got the upper hand? You are just delaying the inevitable. It's no. Oh yeah, there you go. Down you go. That's what you do with a reel of film. You throw it down the pit. I got an ending. All right, so on the day of the calamity, Will went to the tower and went to the top of it, though Lila was trying to stop him, and he got a reel and threw it down the pit. That's what he did. We got another card. I got the tower. And of course, no, not that. Of course, that means we can go talk to you, see what he thinks about the tower. He says he's still one of us. Please, pick a card. All right. Our 14th card. The Tower. So, the trickster gets tricked, eh? You could say so. It wasn't a fair play. Will would have benefited so much from giving up his reel. What are these reels? What's on them? Just garbage you humans collect throughout your life. Memories, habits. Although sometimes you get something good. Are you referring to yourself? Well, obviously. You humans still need something to see me as. So, you construct a projection of me. The same way you construct projections of other people you know. All your identities are just silly pieces of film illuminated by the prints. Aren't you the same? Oh, I'm so much more, detective. We seem to have exhausted the cause to talk about. Okay, so does that mean the reason Lila looks like Tanya is because Lila looks like what Will wanted her to look like? Her image came from Will's reel of the memories he had accumulated in his life. So it's not that Tanya looks like Lila, it's just Lila. The reason Lila looks like this is because that's the image that Will wanted. Maybe that's it. I mean, that would answer that question. That is an unanswered question so far, is why is it that Lila and Tanya looked alike? So I guess that's what we're saying. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to change my clock back. Because of the game very cleverly deciding that what we need to do here is change the system clock. Okay. Clock has changed. All right, so I was never gonna figure that out. Changing the clock. Like, I found the clue earlier, and I was never gonna make that connection. Maybe I should just change my Windows clock to be that. Now, there are still more endings to get, of course. And what we're going to look at now, we do have another clue to look at. Another, let's say, outside the game clue that we can see. I'm just making sure I got it up correctly. I believe I do. All right. A card that we don't have yet is Temperance. So it turns out there's some outside information on Temperance, and that is... Okay, I bought the game from Steam, so I was not aware of this. But if you go to the itch.io page for this game, they have an interactable 3D model of Temperance. There you go. You can, like, flip it around. You can look at it. But what's important is you can zoom in. And if you look all around it, there's like a couple words there. They say confident and disgust. Now, disgust is one of the expressions you can use. Confident is not one, but apparently that refers to neutral. It should probably just say neutral, but it says confident. Are those expressions we should use somewhere? If so, where? Well, we can turn this around. Zoom in on that. So that's backwards. And what it says is, now your name is William something, correct? Whatever his last name was. Where did we hear anyone say that? It was during the interrogation. The first cop, Officer Hutchins, he asks us that. Your name is William Clark. Yes, William Clark, correct? So that is a clue as to where we should be using those expressions. There is something else up here. It says, sorry, it's hard to explain. Not that hard to explain. But yeah, apparently this is where the Temperance clue is found. This might be more possible to find if you bought the game on itch.io, because you would have seen this on the page. It is not on the Steam page, however, which makes it a bit more unlikely to find. But that is the Temperance clue. So, how do we do... So, okay, that means to get Temperance, we're going to have to go back to the interrogation. Now, what I'm hoping that I can just load up the interrogation and we can do it. I don't know if we can, or if there's something else we would have to do beforehand. Let's just load up the interrogation and try this and see if it just works. So, of course, we are waiting for the first cop. Oh, wait, no, this is the second cop. This is the second one. Well, that's not what we want. So... Cop time. Will that take me there? Okay, yeah. So, I don't know if I'm gonna need to restart and, like, do the whole thing to get to the interrogation for this to work. Or if I can just load this game and do the expressions. And hopefully it works. I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. It's an empty table. It's a cloudy mirror. It's a weird tint. Is someone watching us? Probably. So apparently these expressions are supposed to be done for the first two questions. We will find out if it actually does work that way. Okay. So I should stay neutral. And then the second one should be disgust, apparently. My name is William Clark. I am disgusted that you would suggest that my name is William Clark. I look disgusted. However, that is not really my name. Excuse me? My name is Lila. What? Can you elaborate? Did you change your name? No. The name Lila was assigned to me by the worms of Lawrence, although I've been known by many names since the dawn of humanity. Could you elaborate? A child is born, and with him come the shadowy figures. Each child has a roughly similar set of them. Some of the shadows are hazier, some take form after some time. The children never see us, but we are always there, pulling the strings. And when a child invites me in, I can't resist it. So, are you saying this is not William I'm speaking to right now? It is not, but do not worry. You know who I am. After all, you were born with me as well. I'm the one snatching children from their sleeping mothers. I am the nocturnal queen, the one known to cast both nightmares and dreams of lust. Excuse me, I'm not sure what happened just now. So, you're claiming to be some kind of demon, or... You don't seem to understand. I want to talk to Detective Yu now. Look, bud, there's no detective by that name here. Now, let's go back to what we were discussing. Do you know this girl? Of course. She's the reason I'm here, talking to you. And why is that exactly? Because she looks exactly like me, and because my little William slaughtered her. William being this boy's assigned name. William Clark. He was the one to invite me in. I see. So you're saying that I'm now talking to some being inhabiting the body of William Clark? You know, Will, it's a very common thing. Wow, this is a very common thing. Officer Hutchins? Officer Hutchins is not fazed by this. Apparently, he sees this all the time. They come up with those stories to clear their conscience. But it was you who did it, wasn't it? William did this, yes. But you are William. I want to talk to Detective Yu. I already told you there isn't a detective by that name here. So, backtracking a bit. Alright, if Will did this, how did he do it? Oh, I don't know everything. He was able to tire me out, to keep me hungry long enough, so I didn't look through his eyes anymore. But I remember him meeting this copycat girl. The spark of remembrance was nutritious enough for me to catch a glance of her. It all happened in a room full of people. There was music. Are you, by any chance, talking about Matt Hurley's party? Then I could catch glimpses more often. They talked about silly things, and then he must have started remembering. I saw clearly she looked just like me. Not nearly as beautiful, but I see why William could confuse us two. He thought I came back for him. He thought she was me. So that's why he slaughtered her. How did he do it? Oh, he strangled her. And then? It's hilarious. He cried like an infant, the stupid guy. He couldn't take it in. The thing that was unraveling before his eyes. Delicious. So I had to step in. All in all, it was a happy coincidence. I had to clean up after him, though. Cut the body to pieces. We have found a book about tulpas in William's drawer. Would you claim that you are his tulpa? The worms like to call me that. They thought they had control, but they are no gods. You humans can't create anything new. So all you do is create artificial empty spaces in your head in hopes that someone like me comes and fills it up. And so I came. They believed it was a product of their thought, but I was here all along. I'm sorry, you'll have to stop with this nonsense. You will be evaluated by the court doctors on more time after this interrogation ends. You do realize that you'll go to jail, regardless of what you claim you are. This body, if you will, is going to court. It does not matter. My affairs may be fulfilled from any place. You could be dead now, had I wanted it. Well, that's a bold claim. In any case, there's no reason to continue this interrogation. The motive and the crime seem to be clear. We will ask you to lead us through the crime scene after this, so we get a more accurate picture. Sure thing, officer. Sure thing. And that's temperance reversed. Okay. So the idea of this ending is that we expressed disgust at the idea that our name was Will. And then Lila just decided to just say everything. Just, okay, I'm tired of pretending to be Will. So, you know, we're just gonna have it all out right here. And the clue of finding this was on the game's itch.io page, if you happen to look at that at all. Endings. There's temperance. I'm not seeing it. Oh no, it's not a card. It doesn't count as one of the cards. Okay, well, there are indeed more endings. That one, I guess, is actually not one of the cards. But what we will be doing is going on to get that last card. So, The card we're missing is the strength card. Now, I wasn't sure. I didn't really have any other ideas as to what else we could try. It seems that what I needed to do was actually fairly close to something I had tried. In a previous session, I said, let's try tanking the confidence meter. And apparently that is on the right track. But that's not the only thing. There were other things that needed to be done. We're going to see about those things now. Before we do, yeah, we did get one more palette. Lilac Mania. Let us wake up. Okay. Like I said, I was out of clues, so I just had to specifically see what this was. And we're going to find out together what exactly the idea here is and how maybe you were supposed to figure this out. I have a list of steps, and we're going to do this list of steps, and we're going to see if we could have figured out what the list was. First of all, apparently I have to do the mirror exercises. And I should answer happy to that. A dead dog. Okay, apparently dead dog is going to come up in the... Like, when we talk about the dead dog here, it has to do when the subject of a dead dog comes up in the investigation. I'm going to be sad about that. Sad face. And I'm going to be angry. Discover my sworn enemy died. I will be sad. Unexpected call. Surprised. If I see the one hiding in boilers. Whoop. Nope, not that. I want to be... No, not that. Scared, there we go. Want to be scared. That's unlikely. So, I'm not sure about this, but I think it might be the case that... Actually, let me take this while we're here. It might be the case that when we do the thing where it says, what's your expression when you see a dead dog? I think that might be initializing what your response is for later when the second cop asks you about... Remember he says there's two types of people, how they react when they see a dead dog? Apparently it has to do with that. Apparently. All right, then we get the phone calls, of course. We don't need to pick that up. I don't think so. Demon tells me to look at the diary table, of course. But I don't think we will need that key. Oh, I do have to get the phone. I have to get the phone. Never mind. There is one thing I kind of wish about the point-and-click aspect of this. Where exactly on the edges of the screen you have to click. Because sometimes it turns into that feet icon, and then sometimes it doesn't. And finding the points on the edges of the screen where you have to click to move to the next screen can be finicky.
Thank you. Let me back in.
So I guess we saw in the tower ending, I guess we saw how Will got his reel. And he gives it back to us later. Here we go. Grab a bus to school. Well, you remember how this goes. We're going to go to school. We have to be able to track down Martha so we can murder her. I do kind of wonder what Lila's intent was to live as Will. Like, if she wasn't caught by the cops for murder, what was she gonna do? Like, what was the intent? Like, maybe just find ways to entertain herself, I guess. But, did she have any kind of long-term plans? Oh yeah, I do think I have to talk to the friends in order to get the classroom where that one friend of Martha is. Tanya? What? Tanya? Where did... Oh, what? I don't... Ah, Tanya? I mean, where is she? You want to say you don't know? What's going on, guys? Huh? She's missing. Who's missing? Tanya? Yes, she hasn't been going to school. She's not answering her phone either. How long? Try to pretend you aren't involved in this. Martha's told us what's up with you and Tanya. Jim, stop. We haven't heard from Tanya for about a week now. Maybe she just needs some time alone. Oh, I'm disgusted at the idea of needing time alone. Just disgusted by it. You guys, you need to stay out of her business. This came out insincere. What's insincere about this? Do you yourself even believe this? We know Tanya for much longer than you do. She's not like that, you know? Maybe you need to chill and let her live her life, man. Maybe you need to stop fucking around and tell us where she is. Jim. Where is Martha, by the way? That's not important, asshole. Jim, the principal wanted to see her. So, Will, are you saying you don't know where Tanya is? Nope. So Martha's at the principal's now. I think she's already finished. He's already finished with her. Big Graves. It's still funny that they call him that. Oh, right. He wanted to see you too, by the way. Anyway, what about... Good. I'll be on my way then. Hey, wait a minute. Will, wait. I have a new task, which is not waiting for friends. Okay, so we had to talk to them to get the proper classroom to appear on this floor. I think, like, whatever outcome we get is fine with them. All right, here's Ellie. And Ellie... Yeah, we're at the party. Matt's party. We talked there. Yeah, the party. I was there. Let's smile. Be polite. Yeah, I remember you. Nope. Smile. Smile. Yep. I remember. I'm friendly smile. I smiled. She believes me. It looks sincere. How have I been? Have I heard, by the way, that Tanya is missing? No one knows where she is. Is that so? Seen the police car outside, and it's a secret, but Martha Jennings at the principal's office. Oh. What's her classroom number? Ellie doesn't want to tell us that. Why am I asking? Apparently... Let's see, it looks like sad is the way. Made a sad face. This looked a bit weird. Oh, really? Something happened between you two? She looks like the gossipy type. We decided to put on a show. No, I mean... How could she? She's been avoiding me for all these days. Okay, I do remember getting this. Like, there is another expression we could have used to get the information, but I do remember getting this one previously. We broke up, but poor Kennedy's missing. We have to talk. Wait, you dated? Did you kiss? We did not. Did you kiss? It's a secret. I need to see her, honestly. Oh, I get it. Of course, I understand. It's 4:30. The door near this one, actually. Alright, so we have to get that information so we can go get Martha's key. And her address. That. Good thing Martha didn't notice her key was missing. Her address. Now we can go up to the roof. You know, I don't actually know. I know that the path we're taking goes to the interrogation. I don't actually know what the outcome is that this is going to have. Because we've had, in the interrogation, we've been arrested. We've had that outcome. We've also had the outcome where we evaded being charged because we blamed it on Big Graves. But this is a third interrogation, and I don't know what exactly the outcome to this is going to be. Apparently, we're supposed to be neutral. Hello, Martha. Martha looks frightened. She's scared of us. Oh, what are you doing here, Will? Wanted to talk about something? Have I been to the principal's? No. But Martha has, and she's been a bad friend because she's been telling stories about us. Or do they not? They know what's happening between us two. Have they talked to the officers? Answer. She talked to the officers. She doesn't know much, but a certain detective wants to see her. Some Asian person like you. It's really not good to spread Martha's rumor. Spread Martha's. It's not good to... Well, we will be spreading some Martha's later. It's not going to be a good situation. Sign of a very bad friend. What? What are you talking about? What's going on, Will? And then here comes Big Graves. And from what I'm looking at, apparently I'm just supposed to be angry all the time. Hi, Mike. I made an angry face. This made Mike more alert. He tenses up. He's been looking for us. Where's Tanya? Is that why you were looking for me this morning? Cut the crap. Where is she? How would I know that, Mike? He made an angry face. Mike's demeanor stays the same. Don't pretend you're tough. Look, if you don't want me to beat the shit out of you, you better start talking. Calm down, Graves. What are you, a child? You do realize you'll get in trouble for violent behavior again. Well, that's new. What are you gonna tell on me? Look, buddy, I don't care much at this point. I'll fucking quit school if it means finding Tanya. Would you go to court too? The fuck you talking about? The cops are here. Isn't that so, Martha? I talked to a police officer today, yes. They must still be here. I said I don't give a shit. Tanya's gone, and she went missing after she went to your place. Martha's told us. That's not true. He made an angry face. This looked weird. Mike tenses up. Yeah, right. Where is she, freak? I don't even care she cheated. I need to know she's fine first. We didn't hook up, though, Big Graves. He made an angry face. This looks sincere. Mike is almost confused. The hell do you mean? Martha told me she's lying about us. I'm not. You know what we hate most in this company? We hate rats. Isn't that so, Graves? Mike is confused. Dude, quit it. Martha's a friend. She'd never lie to us, right? Of course I wouldn't. Why are you doing this, Will? I've seen you two at the party when, you know. And I know Tanya went with you. And that's when you both disappeared. Why won't you tell us what happened? I just don't think I can trust you guys. Made an angry face. Mike is getting more pissed. What's with the face? You want to go, bro? Mike, I can crush you like a worm. You can't be serious, dude. I'll fucking crush you. Any follow-up to your words? Are you for real? What, have you forgotten the last time you tried to fight me? You mean that time when you saw me walking home with Tanya? Was that trying to fight in your eyes? It wasn't like that, freak. Don't try to make a victim out of yourself. Martha's almost crying. Will, please, I'm asking you, just tell him what you know. He's not that bad. You have to understand how painful it is for him. I know you've had your differences, but... Too bad. I don't know anything. Made an angry face. It looked weird. You're lying, aren't you? Say, Martha, what did I say immediately when Tanya introduced him to us? You don't have to do this, Mike. I said, hope she doesn't hook up with that freak, didn't I? I could just smell it in you. Just how you look and move around. How no one knew where you came from and how you had no friends. Tell me, are you happy now? Mike, stop it. We don't even know for sure he has anything to do with it. Oh, Martha, but wasn't it you who passed the word around? Because of you, everyone and their mother knows about me and Graves' girlfriend. She wasn't talking to you, freak. And you don't have to be a detective to notice that something was wrong between you two. She loved me more than you. Shut up. And she had nice tits. Shut up, I said. She told me. We're getting more stompings. The stomping is not unfamiliar to us. This is the first time we did compliment Tanya's tits. I have to get up. All right, go to Martha's place. So the verbal sparring did go a bit further this time. Oh, actually, no. Gotta go down the stairs. Well, you know where we're going next. School's out. All right, so now we're going to head to Martha's place. Of course, we can't get in, so we're going to have to wait. This time round, it looks like with the tenant, we're going... I mean, I don't know if this matters, but I mean, it looks like that we can get by it. Like, we're going to do the thing where we get by him without him becoming suspicious. So he wants us to know if we live here, we're going to be disgusted that you would even ask me about this. Can't believe you would do this. Look how far up I'm pulling my lips, sir. I look disgusted about this. I mean, no, sir. Not really. Yeah, I'm here on a job. And then... yeah, and then we're going to... apparently we can be happy about it. I think usually I think previously I might have been angry during this part. I smiled. I shrugged my shoulders. Sure, do that. Do you have her phone? And then he's taken aback by our eagerness to call. No, he does not. And he believes us. And we told him the wrong room, so he's going to visit the wrong one. Then we go up to Martha's room. Apparently, I'm going to be neutral when talking to Martha. We did get a different response from her when we smiled. Well, it was that really weird smile I did. And she didn't scream. And that's how we were able to get away with it. One of the things we did last time to get away with it. But this time around, I'm just going to go with a neutral expression. So that should result in her screaming. And again, I'm still not entirely sure what the result of this particular path is. But we're finding out together. Who's there? Will? Almost correct there, Ms. Jennings. What are you? Guh. Apparently I should be neutral. My face remained neutral. Huh? Oh no, she's saying this. So I guess she's not gonna scream? If you just remain neutral, does she say this? Also, what does this refer to? This is still kind of a mystery, is why does she say this? Yeah? Well, wait. Tanya? Is that you? No? Tanya? Remember this, sweetheart.
The name is Lila.
So, murder happens once again. But I mean, that you can't avoid that. This path always results in this. Fish time! Or does that look like a fish to you? Not actually sure. Like, I think of fish, but I'm not really sure what we're looking at there. So, okay, she didn't scream, and the tenant is not suspicious. So that should mean that they will not find the body by the end of the interrogation. I'm going to save. I go down to the bottom? Yeah, it is. Let me just rename this. Cop time 2. The coppening. Okay, now for the interrogation. Okay, so during the interrogation, I'm going to do these particular choices that I have here. And we will see what happens. I think this is supposed to tank the confidence meter, which I attempted to do in one playthrough. But I think this is how you actually do it. Here's Hutchins. He's gonna ask us a couple questions. Hold on a second. Let me just get... Yeah, okay, here we go. Alright. Why am I here? I should be, let's see now. Scared about it. Scared. It didn't look very confident. Yeah, okay, so that's lowering the confidence. Detective may not have noticed that. Am I William Clark? I look scared. I've been read my rights before? No, I never have. Probably seen it in the movies. Reads the rights. Do I want water? Let's see. I'm scared about this water. Yeah. No, thank you, sir. I look scared. What's with your face, William? I'm sorry. I'm just not very good with showing emotions. It's fine. Have you ever been diagnosed as neurodivergent? No, sir. I don't do any kind of diving. Have you ever been evaluated by a neurologist? No, never. Got ya. Now, who is this in this photograph? That's Tanya. That is Tanya Kennedy. Apparently I'm gonna be sad about that. Sad face. You noticed that. Something wrong, kid? You look frightened. I don't know. I'm just afraid that I'll say something wrong. What do you mean by that? I don't know. I'm afraid I'll say something that will make you think I did something wrong. What was your relationship with her? Apparently I should remain neutral about that. Nope, not sad. Nope. Well, I tried to get neutral. Was not able to get it. It looked... Well, hopefully that's fine, because that looks weird. He didn't... Acts as though he didn't notice. I see. Could you elaborate? Did you just say hello to each other? Did you talk sometimes? We talked, yeah. What did you talk about? I don't know, music and stuff. I don't remember. Just normal stuff. You have any mutual friends? Nyeh. 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 I made a sad face. Well, Martha Jennings is one of my friends. I think she and Tanya were rather close. So Martha Jennings is your friend. Yes, she is big and strong and is my friend. I wasn't too close to Miss Kennedy. Yes. The thing is, they already talked to some of my friends today, like Martha, and they say otherwise. They seem to think that me and Tanya were banging. Why did they tell him that? I don't know. I need to be very genuine. Stakes are high. See, the reason that I'm here is because Tanya Kennedy is missing. She's been missing for more than 5 days. She is? Whoa. Mom. There we go. Scared. My face doesn't seem to convince Officer Hutchins. Why not? William, I think you knew that already. It is highly unrealistic that you didn't, especially considering what your friends told me. Yeah, scared. Yeah, keep it on scared. I look scared. Why didn't you tell the truth, Will? I don't know. All right. You know, it's not about us making you a victim, buddy. What we need is to find Tanya. Will you help us? Sure, I will. Now, please, tell us more about your relationship. How did you two meet? We met at a party at Matt's place. We tell him how that happened. I see. So you two liked each other, didn't you? I guess so, yeah. She had great tits, officer. In a romantic way? I'm not sure. Did you have sex? Well, yes. I mean, we kept our clothes on the whole time, but if that counts. But your friends state that you had sex with her, Will. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I go with scared. We look scared. Those are just rumors. I swear. We didn't. Well, that's understandable. Don't get all worked up. I know how kids are sometimes. Did you talk after that party? No, we stopped. That's why I didn't know she was missing until now. And why did you stop talking? I don't know. It just kind of happened. Did you two have a fight? No. Why do you think you stopped talking? Well, I guess she just thought I was boring. I might not be the best person to hang around. Why is that? I don't know. Guess I was just born that way. I've always been kind of like that. Always, huh? You've been a lonely kid at school? Yeah, I didn't have friends. Never really. Did you have friends when you were young? Usually easier to make friends when you're a kid. Not really, just my mom. You're in good terms. Yeah, we had this conversation. I was wondering if this was actually genuine or if Lila is making this up. It's been 3 years now, sir. Must have been tough? Yes, sir. It felt impossible to bear for a while. Can you tell me more about her? She was great, honestly. She cared about me a lot. A bit too much at times. How's that? Well, she'd meet me from school until I was about 12. She always knew what was up with me. Was very strict about my grades. But let's see, I should be... I think I'm supposed to be sad about that. I made a sad face. She did do some strange things sometimes. I guess it's because she felt lonely. What things would that be, Will? Well, my mom had a thing that I was not allowed to date until I was 16. I was friends with a girl, and I kinda... You liked her, right? Yeah, her name was Annie. Did your mom know? Yeah, she did. She didn't like that, obviously. She started talking to me a lot about her, trying to convince me that I shouldn't be interested in girls yet or something. Couldn't have been true. I mean, how old were you? 15. So what happened then? At some point, she stopped with her lectures. I thought she was finally cool with my choices. Until I brought Annie to our house. What did your mother do? She asked if she could talk to us. We said yes, so she sat us across the table. And she started saying nasty things. Disturbing, shameful things. About me and about her. Some of them were true, some made up. I remember I started crying, begging her to stop. She just sat there talking monotonously, her eyes fixed at Annie. She kept repeating, Annie, you are such a naughty, naughty girl. Annie wouldn't talk to me after that. I thought I'd never forgive Mom, but, you know, I guess when you live with somebody, you always forgive them at some point. Sounds terrible, Will. Life must have been hard with a parent like that. No, she protected me, you know. I guess she just wanted to be the only one I cared about. That's normal for a human. Isn't it? Can I ask you, how did she died? I can't remember too much, for some reason. I just know one day there was a problem with the piping. She went down to fix it, and then... It's alright, Will. Sorry, I just really miss her, sir. Let's change the topic for now. Now, I'm not going to grill you about this, but I know you've been a part of a certain gathering, the Lawrence fraternity. Rings any bells? Yes, sir. Is this something you're comfortable talking about? Yes, sir. Even if I wasn't, you'd interrogate me anyway. So please, ask away. Right, now I just need a couple of details. First, when was it exactly that you enrolled? June 11th, sir. But I've been helping out Father Lawrence for a while before I was actually initiated. Alright, what was the mission of the group? Did you try to convert as many people as possible? Not really, sir. Actually, it seems that only Father's closest circle was allowed in. As for the end goal, I was never told what it was, or if there was one. It seems I was too low of a tier. No chance to get higher in the hierarchy now, since the fire. Tell me more about that, please. You weren't present when it happened, right? Yes, sir. Why? Must have been a group meeting. I was at home, ill. A migraine. Was there anyone to confirm that? Yes, actually. Miss Hutchins, our concierge, was kind enough to come and check on me. Oh, so Dorothy's... Alright, we'll check on that. Now, William, I will leave the room now, and another officer will come talk to you. Alright, here comes the second part of it. Our confidence is extremely low. Alright now, I don't have much time. My name's Detective Fisher. Spit it out, kid. You know why you're here. This is where the part you won't like begins. Alright, then we gotta be... want to be scared about that. No, remain scared. Remain scared of the detective. Nope, scared of the detective. I look scared. Of course you do. Come on, buddy. Tanya Kennedy. Yeah? When did you last see her, Will? Again? Be scared of the detective. No, that's sad. I don't want to be sad. Surprised. I actually wanted to be scared. That looks kind of scared, but I guess it's interpreted as surprised. Well, but I didn't actually change my confidence points, so... We hung out near my house. Where? The exact place, please. An abandoned building. It used to be a condominium, I think. Weird place to hang out at, eh? What did you two do down there? I don't know, just hung out and talked. Eh? What was your relationship with the Goyle? We were friends, so this one should be another scared. Yeah. Oh, disgusted. Kind of was switching between scared and disgusted there. His face changes. So, friends. He seems to be lost in thought. Now listen carefully. Found a female torso in the trash near a pop. Okay, so that didn't actually touch my confidence. My confidence still has, like, that one last point in it. Okay, so it looks like I should try to... Yeah, there we go. Let's smile. I love it. I love this news. I smiled. What, do you think I'm joking with ya? Body! There's a dismembered body! Found near your apartment. Do you even fucking realize what's gonna happen to you? I didn't know. What? Why would something happen to me? Why? I don't understand why something would happen to me about that. I look scared. You do realize she is family, right? Don't you want her mom and dad to at least have a little comfort in knowing where the remains of the Goyle are? Are you sure it's her? Are you stupid? I told you, we know. Now tell me where the other parts are. You hid them well, didn't you? But you got lazy with the last one. Didn't think we'd find it. Did you use that saw in your apartment? Used for what? Used for, huh? Used for what, sir? Used for what? You look scared. Don't play dumb. We find even a little bit of your DNA on that saw, and I'm sure we will. Then you're fucked, William. Because even if you wash the blood off, you still have little things, like fibers. Also, if the bone was cut, we can identify the exact instrument just by the marks on the bone. It's absolutely precise. We can find out everything up to the specific model of the instrument used. Might as well tell me how you did it. I didn't. Please, Will. It's no use now. I'll tell you something an old friend of mine used to say. Of all the people in the world, the best and the worst are drawn to dead dog. Most turn away. Only those with the purest of heart can feel its pain. I know you aren't a bad guy, William. I know you can feel the pain of others. Can't you? No. Please don't make me. No. It's just not. She wasn't even scared when I killed her. I killed her, sir. I killed Tanya Kennedy. Thank you, Will. You did a good job just now. Oh God. All right, that's strength. All right, so it looked like the tactic of tanking out the confidence did indeed lead to an ending. I don't know if, like, everything previous was needed. Like, everything we did up to that part where, like, I made sure the tenant wasn't suspicious, and I killed Martha without her screaming, and I made Big Graves... I, like, just was angry at him at every choice. I don't know if any of that was actually needed. It seemed like the main thing that was needed was just completely bottoming out the confidence as much as possible. Which I had tried to do, but I guess the first time I did it, I just didn't do it enough. So, that was the strength ending, where Lila just decides to confess. Just feels like she has to do it. So it is the case that in the justice ending, Will does get arrested, but the reason he's arrested is because they find Martha. So this one, Martha is not found, and the arrest happens because of the confession. And that does mean... Yeah, here's strength. Let's talk to the detective. The demon says, still one of us. Pick a card. And that means 4, 8, 12, 15 cards for 15 endings. Strength. What? How did this happen? Did Will turn himself in? Was it your plan all along, Lila? But I thought it ended a different way. I don't get it. Have you heard of the Garden of Forking Paths, Detective? Ball's short story? Yes. I mean, I get it. The story could have unraveled in many different ways, and so on. You don't have to be a genius to understand that there are multiple possible routes, but which one of them actually happened? You don't get it. They all happened. But in alternative universes, something? No, in this universe, silly. But which one of them is canonical? All of them are, and none of them are. You seem to think that some of the dreams you see are more important than others, Detective. I suggest you reconsider. All of them are equally ephemeral. All of them are nothing but dreams.
Warning, missing header at /UEnd part 2 /.
Huh? If it's easier to understand that way, an identity is like a piece of semi-transparent film. It lies in a ray of light, so the light thinks it's that piece of film. Doesn't the light itself want to know what it is? I know. I want to know what the light is. Neither the film nor the light want things. It's just written on the film. I want to know what light is. I don't get it. It's like when reading a book. On their own, the characters are just a bunch of symbols. But your attention makes them kind of alive. It's as if they borrow your mind as simulation space to play out their consciousnesses. It's like a wind-powered walking machine. Your attention makes it move and act as a living thing. But when it's still, it loses its meaning. Wait, so you, on the other hand, you are composed by an intersection of many rays of attention? Aren't you? Very good, yes. But even if I were to get rid of all of them, you wouldn't disappear. Why? Well, I guess I can just straight up tell you. No! No! Fuck no! Sometimes a piece of film is designed in such a way that when catching the light of attention, once it tries to do every little thing to keep it to itself, it creates mazes and unbelievable fractals of mystery. You see, the beauty of it is, its structure is not random. There's always an underlying logic, and a single correct interpretation of its narrative. But isn't even obtainable at this point? I don't know. This piece is always designed to be just about explainable. But small contradictions and unspoken details usually prevent the full picture from being formed. So what? Was it all two? Yes. Yes. Huh? So this must be the most vile and the last trick of them all. Well, there we got ending number 15 for strength, but then after that, since we discussed all of the cards with Detective Yu, we got his ending, in which Detective Yu discovered the horrible truth, but only for him. It was a secret only for him, not for us. So many possibilities and so many paths, but all of them happened and yet none of them happened. All of them are canon and none of them are. We're not actually done yet. There is a little bit more. Like, the Yu's ending is supposedly the final ending, but there's still a little bit more. So we're not actually quite done with Who's Lila as of yet. We will be continuing on for one more time with Who's Lila, as we just, do a little wrapping up, do a little cleaning, and just see. There's not much left. Just a little bit. There's a little bit. But we'll have to wait till next time to do that little bit as we think over and digest the events of Who's Lila. We'll be back for that one last session.